Welcome to Wesley Chapel Gulf, which is in the downstream portion of the Lost River watershed. This is a karst window where we have access to the underworkings of the hydrology of this karst aquifer, and this is a great day to illustrate a very important point about systems like Lost River where you have a sinkhole plain overlying a large drainage basin and large conduits. Wesley Chapel Gulf is what we call a cover collapse sinkhole. It's a large one, covers several acres. It's rimmed with cliffs around the side. It's been raining the past couple of days, and so off to my right, you can see the water coming out of boiling springs and flowing through this overflow channel to this whirlpool where, if you listen, the noise that you hear is the water that is sinking through the organic debris and into the underlying cave. Now, here's the cool thing about this. You can still access this cave. The entrance is behind me. And unlike where you see the water, which is maybe 8 to 10 feet below my feet, over here, the cave is at least 20 feet deep or more, and I don't have the number on the top of my head, but it goes down significantly and it's dry. The reason it's dry is hydraulic damming. So the collapse feature collapsed into an underlying conduit. The sediments and the rocks created a dam. Upstream of here, the water level has been lifted. Downstream of this, the water level is lower. And so the water sounds that you hear are the overflow tumbling down into the cave, which comprises about 22 miles, 23 miles of mapped passage at this time, which ultimately goes back under the water table and then rises at Orangeville Rise and Lost River Rise. So this is a very classic feature in this kind of landscape where you get the hydraulic damming. And in terms of the cave, what it creates is what we call a floodwater diversion maze, because you can imagine that this water is under higher pressure now, and it's trying to find a way to go down the hydraulic gradient as fast as it possibly can. When it was just a cave passage across here, that was easy. Now that you have the blockage, it's trying to find ways around that blockage. So it finds fractures in the bedrock, and it goes through those fractures and through time enlarges those fractures either by solution or abrasion or both, creating a network of interlinked passages where the water is trying to work its way down to a lower hydraulic base. And so, excellent day to illustrate that in the Lost River Karst Basin of south central Indiana.